Hey guys, this is Amit and you are watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between Note 9 Pro 5G versus Samsung Galaxy M31s. And we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. And in the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Starting with the rear camera of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have quad camera setup, 108 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. Whereas M31 have quad camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 12 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 5 megapixel of macro camera and 5 megapixel of depth sensor. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of quad camera setup which have 108 megapixel of wide camera. And about the selfie camera of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have 16 megapixel of wide camera. In other hand, M31 has 32 megapixel of wide camera. So the winner here is M31s because of it can take great photos due to larger megapixel. Let's talk about the camera features in the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have dual tone dual LED flash with HDR and panorama, and M31s have LED flash with HDR and panorama. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of dual tone dual LED flash. And about the video recording options in the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 60 fps, gyro electronic image stabilization. In other hand, M31s can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video at 30 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. So without a doubt, the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of high frame rate. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. Both of the devices comes with Android 10 support, so it's a tie here. And about the user interface of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have MIUI, whereas M31s have one UI. So I will call it a tie here because it's up to you which UI you like it or not. It's up to you. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G is powered by Snapdragon 750G, whereas M31 have Exynos 9611. So clearly the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because it can give you much more better performance. And about the GPU of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G comes with Adreno 620 GPU, whereas M31s have Mali G72. So again, the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because it can give you much more FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G can clock at 2.2 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset, whereas M31s can clock at 2.3 GHz based on octa-core Cortex chipset. So the winner here is M31s because of higher clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, both of the devices have 6 and 8 GB of RAM options, so it's a tie here. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have two storage options, 128 and 256 GB, whereas M31s have 64 and 128 GB of storage option. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because it have higher capacity. And about the external storage of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have shared external card slot option, whereas M31s have dedicated micro SD card slot option. So the winner here is M31s. Moving to the display of the devices, let's talk about the screen size of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have 6.67 inches of display, whereas M31s have 6.5 inches of display. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of larger display size. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have 84.6%, whereas M31s have 86.1%. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of larger ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. Both of the devices have Full HD Plus display, so it's a tie here. And about the display type of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have IPS LCD having 120Hz of refresh rate with HDR10 support, and M31s have Super AMOLED display. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because HDR10 can give you much more vibrant color and 120Hz of refresh rate can give you better performance. Moving to the body features of the devices. Let's talk about the thickness of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have 9 mm of thickness, whereas M31s have 9.3 mm of thickness. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of slightly slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have 215 grams of weight, whereas M31s have 203 grams of weight. So the winner here is M31s because of lighter weight. And about the protective glass of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have Gorilla Glass 5, whereas M31s have Gorilla Glass 3. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of new generation of glass. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have glass back with plastic frame, whereas M31s have plastic back with plastic frame. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices. Both of the devices have dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie here. Moving to some of the most important features in the devices, starting with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. Both of the devices have side-mounted fingerprint scanner, so it's a tie here. And about the sensors in the devices. Both of the devices have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, so it's a tie here. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have 4820 mAh of battery, whereas M31s have 6000 mAh of battery. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of bigger battery capacity. And about the charging speed of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have 33 watts of fast charging, whereas M31s have only 25 watts of fast charging. So obviously the winner here is Note 9 Pro because of 33 watts of fast charging can charge up your device faster. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. Note 9 Pro have stereo speakers, whereas M31s have normal speakers. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro because of stereo speakers. And about the headphone jack of the devices. Both of the devices have 3.5 mm of headphone jack, so it's a tie here. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices have Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, so it's a tie here. And about the Bluetooth of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have 5.1 generation of Bluetooth, whereas M31s have 5th generation of Bluetooth. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of new generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the GPS chips in the devices. Both of the devices have GPS, GLONASS and BDS, but Note 9 Pro 5G have positioning chips. But Note 9 Pro 5G have more positioning chips, so the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G. And about the USB connectivity of the devices. Both of the devices have second gen of Type-C connector, but M31s have OTG support, so M31 is the winner here. Moving to the prices of the devices. In the international market, Note 9 Pro 5G is available from $330, whereas M31 is available from $280. And in the Indian market, Note 9 Pro 5G will start from 18,000 rupees and M31s is available from 20,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G, in the performance the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G, in the display the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G, in the body segment the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G, in the features of the devices it's a tie, in the communication chips it's a tie, and about the prices the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G. So the decision is totally yours, which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below what you think about the video and which one is better device for you. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what's your thoughts in the comment below. If you are watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad. If you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.